first. This week, former President Donald Trump could face his fourth indictment. Thanks so much for joining us today. For Fox 5 News at 4, I'm Christine Spiro. Today, a Fulton County grand jury heard evidence from several witnesses into the county's probe into possible interference in the 2020 election. We could get news of an indictment at any time. We have live team coverage as we wait to hear from this grand jury. Fox 5's Tyler Fingert and I-Team reporter Randy Travis have been following the story for us all day. We begin with Randy Travis, who's outside the Fulton County Courthouse. And Randy, testimony has been underway all day today.
That's right, Christine. This grand jury has actually been moving at a much faster pace than anyone expected. We've heard from several people who testified today, and some people who were scheduled to testify tomorrow have been asked to come over here today and testify. That indicates that this grand jury is moving at a much faster pace. Of course, a lot of the heavy lifting was done by a different grand jury, a special purpose grand jury. They heard from 75 witnesses over a 7-month period, but by law, they could not issue indictments. They could only hand out a report. And that report, which has been sealed, has now apparently been given to this grand jury. And the grand jury today has been hearing from some of the people who testified earlier, and they wanted to hear them again today. One of those is Democrat former state senator Jen Jordan. She was sitting in a committee back in December of 2020 when Rudy Giuliani showed up with what he said was evidence to prove fraud in the 2020 election. It was evidence that was quickly debunked, but Jen Jordan was in one of those committees, heard that testimony, and talked about it apparently in the grand jury today. Here's what she said as she left the courthouse before noon this morning.
Ready to do their duty, so ready to serve.
Another former state lawmaker, Democrat, who was also in one of those hearings that Rudy Giuliani testified in, was Bean Wynn. And she left the courthouse shortly after lunch today and issued this statement. She said, "Today I testified in front of the Fulton County grand jury. When I took my oath of office in 2017, I swore my allegiance to our Constitution and promised to protect and defend our state and our country." She said on December 10th, 2020, when Rudy Giuliani and the former president's legal team appeared before the Georgia House of Representatives, I upheld my oath and told the truth in the face of false testimony about our elections. Yeah, there was a very famous moment where she challenged some of the president's so-called election experts and challenged the information that they were presenting that the 2020 election was indeed fraudulent. Again, evidence that was quickly debunked. Now, there are some other people who, again, as I said, were called in to testify today who were supposed to testify tomorrow. We just saw George Cheedy, an independent journalist, walk up the steps here to testify. Jeff Duncan was also called, the former lieutenant governor, called to testify today. Donald Trump on his social media page today urged Jeff Duncan not to testify. It'd be interesting to hear if that comes up at all in the grand jury session that Jeff Duncan is participating in today. Again, everything we hear is that they're trying to finish up today, indictments today, but so far the grand jury is still meeting. Reporting live here from the Fulton County Courthouse, Randy Travis, Fox 5 News.
Moving quickly, as you said, we'll see if an indictment gets handed up today as well. Randy, thanks so much for your reporting there.